Thank you very much for coming today. Summer's coming along. We've been through a winter of very cold weather, COVID lockdown. Now we see people playing sports, back playing community sports, running around the paddock. It's a time to think about what we must do to protect the community. We know that prevention and awareness of cardiac arrest is so important. We know that 7,000 people a year have cardiac arrest outside hospital. We know that we must do everything possible. So it's great news that the Victor Chang Institute are doing preventative checks, 5-minute preventative checks, just to make sure, are you susceptible to cardiac arrest? But today's good news is we're opening up $1 million fund to partner with councils, sporting organisations, recreational organisations to deliver defibrillator programs right into the heart of the community. It's important because, as we know, that the first 8 minutes after a cardiac arrest is so important. The doctors tell us, the medical experts tell us that the first 8 minutes means that chances of life, maintaining life, is so much more improved. And so what we want to do as a government is partner with sporting organisations, councils, recreational facilities in delivering defibrillator programs into the community. It's great news that I'm here with Greg Page, originally from the Wiggles, but most famously known for one of the terrible instances, having cardiac arrest on stage. And whilst the people in the crowd were able to assist, the defibrillator were able to help him save his life, and he's going to say a few words in a second. I'd also like to recognise Andy Paschalidis for his work as founder of Heartbeat for Football, an important program to look at promoting the use of defibrillators in the community. Can I hand it over to you, Greg?
Thank you, Minister. Well, as you know, earlier this year I was very fortunate to survive a sudden cardiac arrest because everyday people who happened to be around me at the time sprang into action with CPR, and one of these, an AED or defibrillator, was placed on my chest, and I was shocked 3 times and my heartbeat was brought back to a normal heartbeat. I commend the government on this initiative. It's incredible because there is, at very least, anecdotal evidence that places physical exertion and the chance of cardiac arrest in very close proximity to one another. So being out on a sporting field, if people that are around somebody who experiences a cardiac arrest have access to every possible resource, then the chance of survival for that patient will be greatly increased. So I urge every sporting club, and in fact every team, to ensure that they take this opportunity. We are a nation that loves our sport. We're very proud of our sporting achievements on the field, and if a club were to miss out on this opportunity to get one of these life-saving devices through this grant, I would hate to think the circumstances of somebody not having a device like this available to help resuscitate somebody who's on the ground and needs a life-saving treatment. So please consider this opportunity. As I said, we are very proud of our sporting achievements, but there's no prouder achievement than being able to say that you were able to save a life, just as mine was. And I'm extremely lucky. I'm only 1 in 10 that survive cardiac arrest. We need to change those stats. We need to increase that so more people can survive and less families can have their loved ones taken away from them every single year. Thank you.
Andy.
Big footsteps to follow, Greg. Amazing story of survival. Look, as the founder of Heartbeat of Football, blessed to be engaged with the New South Wales government since 2017 when this was launched. The stats in football from 14 to 16, 15 deaths, players and officials, 3 saves. Since then, 17 to now, 4 deaths too many, 14 saves. A lot of reasons for that. People are more aware. People are going out and applying for the defib grant. Get out there. If you don't have a defibrillator, please apply. It's there. It's an amazing initiative. It saves lives. It creates awareness, and it will make a difference in the community. So I can't stress the importance of having the defib. Ensure that it's in working order as well. Ensure that you have people confident to apply CPR with the defib. That will save lives. Great to be here.
Any questions, guys? Oh, just tall and good looking.
There's no doubt any attempt at resuscitation is better than no attempt. So the more people that are empowered to do CPR on somebody, as was the case with me, and to use one of these, and these are very simple devices to use. They virtually talk you through what to do. You don't need to be qualified to give somebody CPR or to use an AED. That's a very important message, because any attempt to resuscitate somebody who needs resuscitation is a good attempt. So these devices are pretty much self-working. You just need to turn it on, listen, and do what it says.
Absolutely, and I think the most important thing is we have those in every community, rural, regional and city communities. Every minute makes a difference between the chance of saving a life and someone tragically passing away. Well, just off the top of my head, normal grants are about $1,500 in terms of that. We've already given away 1,500 defibs in past terms. Past years, and we want to roll them out as many as possible. Look, I think it's an exciting time. Apply now, get your defib, get it in, save community lives.